go. They fired up, and it's time to go A-Main Racing here, the Pat Acres Super Series race number 4. Jeff Lewis and Austin Robertson are your front row, with Scott Robertson and Chris Jepson in row number 2. Ron Robertson and Vincent Berkovich make up row number 3. And then it's Roberto Garcia, Casey Lagoni, Ben Albright, and your B-Main winner, Matt Giedis, getting ready to kick things off for our final race of the night here in the A-Main. So as the field comes out of the bowl section and heads for turn number 7, we'll get ready to throw the green flag here. Again, Lewis and Robertson, your front row winners here at the Super Series. The big question is, can they repeat here in race number 4? Delaney McRoby getting ready to throw the green flag. She'll probably drop it, folks, so get ready as we have a first-time green flag starter up in the tower. The field comes out at number 7. Jeff Lewis and Robertson are your front row for the final time tonight. Let's go racing. Green flag in the air, and it's Berkovich in the number 8 who makes it nearly 4 wide down in turn number 2. And what a beautiful sunset it is here tonight. They come out of the opening corner, head for the dogleg. It gets tight down there quickly, and into turn number 2 they go. Can everybody make it through turn 2? Yes, they do. Power of prayer does work. They head out of turn 3 up the back straightaway, and they'll set up for the river turns. Corners 4 and 5 were off and running here in the A-Main. Let's take a look at the lap count. 14 laps on the schedule for this final race of the night. Place your bets now for who will be the first driver to crash out. I'm not sure who you're thinking it'll be. I have a few guesses. The field comes out of 6, down the short chute into the U-turn, corner number 7. They'll set up for the run down the front straightaway. Let's tell you how they run this time by Jeff Lewis was your pole sitter in the number 7. That's exactly where he is right now, out in front. Lewis lays down a 52.825, and then a battle for third place. Oh, it's getting dicey as Jepson looks like he's trying to give Ron Robertson a run for his money. Does Jepson get him in 1? No, not in 2 either. Oh, but that did not help the third place driver, Ron Robertson. He clipped the curb on the entry into turn number 2. That sent the cart up the track a little bit, and Jepson's going to take a look down to the inside. In 4, is he there close enough? No, not yet. Jepson stays in the 4th position as they head out of 4 into 5. They unwind the steering wheel and set up for the bowl, turn number 6. Jeff Lewis, your leader. The field comes out of 7 here to complete the second lap. 2 down, 12 to go. That's some quick Pat Acres math for you. There's your leader, Jeff Lewis. He goes purple. Nope, Scott Robertson, your quickest driver on the track. Meanwhile, Jepson trying to keep the 3rd position from Robertson, but he can't do it, and he lets 5th place go. That's where he's going to fall to. No, he battles back on the inside, heading into 2. Jepson holds on to 4th, but as Ron Robertson and Chris Jepson play patty cake here with each other, that's just allowing our leaders, Jeff Lewis and Scott Robertson, to drive away. Robertson laid down the quickest lap that time by. It's a 50.818. Lewis was a 50.880. So that shows you just how close the racing here at the Super Series is. And I can't get over how beautiful that sunset is. Joffrey, can you? Look at that. It's just majestic as the field comes out of 7 to complete another lap. 11 to go this time by. Good battle for the lead right here as Lewis has competition. Robertson trying to make something happen on the outside, but that is not always the way to make it work. Oh, but Lewis gets a little loose on the exit of turn 1. Robertson wanted to give him a shot. He might have given him a little bit of contact, but Lewis in the red hoodie able to hold on to the lead. And it's pretty much single file the rest of the way on back here. 3rd currently belongs to Ron Robertson. Scott Robertson runs in 2nd. I wonder if they're related. Chris Jepson runs 4th, and Austin Robertson in 5th. Man, there's a lot of Robertsons in this field right now. I say we tech them. Roberto Garcia is 6th. Berkovich 7th. Lagoni, Giedis, and Ben Albright round out your top 10 right now. Remember, Matt Giedis raced his way into this event by winning the B-Main. Proof that even if you win the B-Main in life, you can still do pretty well for yourself. They come down to complete another lap. 10 to go this time by. Let's see who's quickest. Chris Jepson, a 50 flat that time by. A 50 with a 0.93 on the back. Jepson trying to reel in 3rd place driver. One of those Robertsons. It's Ron in P3. Oh, and Jepson wants to give him the bumper. As they roll through turn 2, they set up for turn 3, and that's just such a challenging corner. You're swinging out from the opposite side of the track, coming out of turn 2. You got to set up for turn 3. It's a fast snap of the wrist kind of corner. You get a little bit of air as you come over a rise in the track, then back down, and you set up for turn number 4, those 2 river turns. The field comes out of 6, down the short chute into 7. Jepson wants to finish on the podium here. They're going to come down to see themselves inside of the top 10. 9 to go this time by. Jeff Lewis's lead last time by was 0.2 of a second over Scott Robertson. It now grows to 0.5 of a second. Lewis pulling away. Let's take a look at the lap times. Lewis lays down a 50.2. Robertson a 50.4. Good way to stay ahead of the guy behind you. Go faster than him. I read that in a book last night, and that's exactly what Jeff Lewis is doing. A 50.2 versus a 50.4. It's 0.2 of a second, but it makes a big difference. Uh-oh, they're coming to halfway. Let's see if Delaney can do it. Not this time, but the next time by. We're coming to 8 to go this time by. 7 would be halfway. 7 plus 7 is 14, Delaney. Math was never my strong suit either. They'll see 8 to go this time by. Again, that's not a crossed flag. Oh boy, I remember my first time at a go-kart race. I just wanted to show everybody the halfway. Now it looks like, as we were talking about the flagging, Jepson's moved into P3, and he's getting quicker. A 49.950. Good lap for Jepson. Get ready, gang, because we're coming to halfway this time by. Delaney, you can show them the crossed flags. There we go. If Joffrey were my teacher, I'd be worried too. The field will come to see 7 to go this time by. Oh, man, Jepson's got a monster run going right here. Again, a 49.9 last time by versus a 50.3 from Scott Robertson, a 50.3 from Lewis. Jepson's going to be coming on like gangbusters here. Crossed flags this time by. Let's get ready to tee him up here. 7 down, 7 to go here in the A-main. Oh, does Jepson improve? It's going to be tough to beat that lap time. He slows down to a 50.2, but that is still a solid lap in the middle of a race here in our rental cars. Oh, fight for the lead down on the inside. It's going to be Scott Robertson trying to get around Jeff Lewis, and that opens up the door for Jepson. It's a 3-way party. No, it's a 4-way party as Ron Robertson puts his nose into the fight. Jepson wants to take a look down to the inside in 4th for the second position. Can't get it done. It's going to be early leader Jeff Lewis back to 2nd, and the driver of the number 1 kart, Scott Robertson, leading him into the bowl. Now past the halfway point, what was a 2-car breakaway has turned into a 3-car train that could be an old-fashioned hoedown with 5 go-karts before this thing is over. 6 to go this time by. Jepson's going to pull out of the draft, going down into 1. He's got his left wheels in the dirt. Can that work? Yes, it does. Jepson into the 2nd position as they work 6 to go. You guys, here's what I think everybody who's watching this race needs to do. You guys should go to the pit lane fence, the fence nearest the track, and just get on the fence and go nuts when they come by. I think that would be awesome. If no one wants to listen to me, that's fine. My family never does. But I think if you guys want to have a good time, jump up on the fence and just start going nuts. There's 5 to go this time by, and these guys need to think they're racing the Daytona 500. Heck, they already do think they're racing the Daytona 500, but I think it'd be pretty entertaining. Let's see if Jepson can make something happen. No, Jeff Lewis battles back to the inside. They're trying to make something happen here for 2nd. 5 to go this time by. Get rowdy down on the fence. Here they come. Yes, I don't know who you are, young lady, but I love you. Thank you for indulging that idea. Fight for 3rd place. Jeff Lewis trying to hold off Ron Robertson. They're all over each other. Coming down into turn number 2. Lewis battles back on the inside. He's got the spot, but that's going to be Ron Robertson crossing him up. Oh, good battle for the 3rd position right here. Now Jepson's going to make a look for the lead down on the inside at turn number 4. Jepson's there, but he can't make the pass stick. Thank you. Thank you for going to the fence and doing that. That was awesome. Nobody else knew what I was talking about, but you did. I appreciate it. Fight for the lead. It's going to come down to see 4 to go this time by. Jepson racing his little heart out here. Can he get the lead away and score a win this season once again? 4 to go. Jepson, let's take a look at the lap times. 50.9 for Robertson, 51 flat for Jepson. And then you see Ron Robertson moving up to 3rd, Jeff Lewis. We've got 3 Robertsons in the top 5. Either they're a really fast family, or people named Robertson are just good in rental carts. That's uncanny. 3 Robertsons inside the top 5. Roberto Garcia is 6, running solidly. Vincent Berkovich 7th. Jetus up to 8th. Lagoni's 9th. And then you see Ben Albright rounding out the top 10. He just clicked off his best lap of the race, a 51.5. As this thing is nearly over, folks. Jepson, oh boy! That was Scott Robertson who bobbled coming out of the bull, and it opened the door right there for Chris Jepson, and he slid right on by. 3 to go as they come across the line. Jepson, your new leader. And Jepson, he's such a daredevil. He drives with the visor open. I'd be scared of getting rocks in my eyes. But Jepson, man, that guy's not scared of nothing. That guy's not scared of nothing, and he's not scared of leading. Some people are natural-born leaders. Well, when it comes to rental car racing, Chris Jepson clearly is. 2 to go when they get to you, gang. So you'll see the sticks when the leaders get to the line. 2 to go as Joffrey goes over what 2 to go really looks like up on the starter stand. The field comes out of turn number 5. Jepson leads it. Scott Robertson second. Ron Robertson third. Could we get all 3 Robertsons lined up nose to tail here? We've got 2 laps to sort it out when they get to the exit of turn number 7. It's about to go down, as Flowrider says. No, he says it's going down for real. It's going down for real. Battle for second going on behind Jepson. Scott Robertson, Ron Robertson. Is that Ron going around the outside? I think it might have been. No change in the second position, not yet, but they close right up on the leader, Chris Jepson. If these guys would just work together and shove each other up to Jepson's back bumper, we could have a 4-wide race for the lead here. If they continue to battle with each other, Jepson's going to be able to pull away. Guys, you got to push each other if you want to reel them in. What's it all about? Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work here at Pat's Acres. They come out of turn number 6, down the short chute to turn number 7. Delaney, give that white flag a big old wave when they get to you. Let them know 1 lap to go. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it. White flag. Here they come. 1 to go in tonight's A-Main. Can Jepson hold on? Scott Robertson and Ron Robertson continue to battle it out. They'll both stand on the podium if they don't take each other out. And look at that white flag. Oh boy, fight for the lead as there goes Jepson opening the door. Can he hold on to the inside? They go door to door through 3. Down the back row, they said before. Are they going to try it 3 wide down at turn 4? That won't work. Who's going to come out with the lead? Jepson, they're 3 wide. They're in the dirt. Jepson throws the top spot. Jepson does a half spin in 5. That's not a clear path to the front. Jepson goes from 1st back to 5th. Your pole sitter, Jeff Lewis, inherits the lead. 1 corner to go. Out of the short chute. Into 7. Out of the final corner. Checkered flag is in the air. It's going to be the driver from the pole position. Number 7, Jeff Lewis. Holding on for the win. Oh my goodness. They're still racing. Willikers. How come all of these races can't be like that? Gee whiz, that was a close one. Here at Pat's Acres, folks, we'll say the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge when it comes to Tuesday night rental racing. That was fantastic. Did you guys in the stands think that was a good race? That was lit. That was hecka. That was dank and awesome and trill. That was a good race. Jeff Lewis, your winner. Mr. Smalley, you guys are racing the wrong go-karts. You guys need to get some rentals. That was exciting. Kyle Valdez, Brady Egger, mediocre job today. Delaney, way to not drop the flag. Joffrey, you're an awful teacher. That will do it for tonight's A-Main Racing. Jeff Lewis, your champion of tonight's A-Main. That was some good racing right there, folks. I'm going to go sit down. So in honor of Brady Egger and that great race, good job, Jeff Lewis. Here's your song.